the Caregiver Connection podcast by Best Care, where we dive into new topics each week, drawing inspiration from our insightful and educational blog posts. We're committed to providing valuable information that impacts both home care clients and caregivers. Without further ado, let's jump into this week's episode. Understanding your caregiver responsibilities. Becoming a caregiver is often a labor of love. What other job allows you to help people each and every day, making sure they enjoy the best quality of life possible and forming close bonds with loved ones you spend time with? However, it also brings with it a range of challenging caregiver responsibilities. Supporting your recipient of care is a serious task, not to be taken lightly. So, what really goes into it? Whether you're considering becoming a caregiver or seeking to understand the role better, it's important to recognize that caregiving encompasses a wide range of tasks that contribute to a care recipient's well-being and quality of life. Understanding these caregiver responsibilities helps ensure comprehensive care while maintaining your own well-being. What to expect as a family caregiver. Caregivers provide one of the most vital duties for their families and loved ones, and there are many people in the United States performing these duties. In fact, the Caregiving Action Network reports more than 65 million people, 29% of the U.S. population, provide care for a chronically ill, disabled, or aged family member or friend during any given year and spend an average of 20 hours per week providing care for their loved ones. What are the responsibilities of a caregiver? The first main area of responsibility for a personal care assistant is to help the recipient of care with personal care tasks, such as grooming and hygiene tasks that person can't manage alone, ranging from bathing and shaving to brushing their hair and teeth. The foundation of caregiving responsibilities centers on ensuring the safety, health, and comfort of the person receiving care. Primary caregiver tasks include personal hygiene assistance, bathing, grooming, and dressing, medication management and monitoring, meal planning and preparation, mobility support and fall prevention, assistance with exercise and physical therapy routines, and support with daily living activities. Some recipients of care are no longer able to drive or manage mobility, so the duties of a PCA also extend to helping the person get around. Organizing a ride to the hospital or to make a social visit are just a few examples of how to help people move around from place to place. A big part of being a PCA is being a companion to the recipient and helping the person feel good on a daily basis. So little extras like painting their nails or special hairstyles can really brighten up someone's day. Caregiver duties in the home. Beyond the core responsibilities, many caregivers take on tasks that extend to maintaining a safe and comfortable living environment. These can include light housekeeping like dusting or vacuuming, washing and folding laundry, home safety assessments and modifications, grocery shopping and errands, basic home maintenance tasks, organization of living spaces, and document management. However, there are some things that are not the responsibilities of a caregiver. For example, unless you are given explicit instruction from a medical professional, you are not supposed to administer medication or offer any sort of medical diagnosis. Companionship and emotional support. Beyond physical care of the body and home, caregivers also offer meaningful human-to-human connections. They provide companionship to their loved ones, helping them engage in mentally stimulating activities and maintain connections with their family and friends. The importance of this social-emotional aspect of caregiving cannot be overstated. Caregivers who prioritize emotional support can greatly enhance the quality of life of the recipients of care. This brings more joy and purpose into their daily lives and creates deeper, more rewarding relationships. Above all else, the most important task of a caregiver is ultimately to improve the quality of life for the recipient of care. Above all of the responsibilities can vary according to the individual. Be sure to simply listen to the needs and desires of your loved one as they may change. Do you take care of yourself as a family caregiver? Given how demanding it can be to provide home care, especially when dealing with a close friend or family member, many caregivers sacrifice their own well-being for others. To provide the best home care, however, balance is needed. You can't take good care of anyone else unless you take care of yourself as well. Focus on making sure you are eating right and getting at least 20 minutes of exercise a day. Even just taking 20 minutes to head out for a walk before starting your workday can be huge. Always make sure you have someone to talk to as well. Ideally, someone who understands your regular stresses and concerns. There are plenty of support groups, especially for caregivers, which provide a space to talk openly about daily struggles. Having someone to vent and talk to is always helpful with stress. Questions on caregiver tasks. Remember, while working as a caregiver can be challenging, it is also deeply rewarding. The key is finding the right balance and support system. At Best Care, we understand the complexities of family caregiving and are here to help answer your questions and provide the care you need and deserve. Whether you're new to caregiving or looking for more support, our team is ready to assist you in navigating these important responsibilities. How can Best Care help? If you're a family or friend currently providing in-home care for a senior parent or disabled loved one without compensation, an active personal care assistant looking to work with an established home care agency, or someone who is not yet a PCA and wants to pursue a career in personal care services, we're glad you are here. With a team of expert care managers, extensive training, resources, and advanced administrative technology, Best Care exists to make your caregiving work easier. From tools like your timesheet app that reduce the time you need to spend on paper to ongoing support from our dedicated team. If you find this podcast helpful, share this with a friend, leave a review, and don't forget to subscribe. Contact us today for expert guidance and support. Visit bestcaremn.com. Thanks for listening to the Caregiver Connection.